Welcome to the Friday edition of Vogan's European Outlook. As discussed in the previous video, it was cut off. I do apologise for that. But as discussed in the previous video, we were looking at the MEI value being very low compared to the strong ocean-based El Nino that we've got going at the moment. And this is a tweet by Spot On Weather indicating the low levels of the MEI versus previous strong to super El Ninos. Looking specifically at 1983, 1987, 1992, 98, and of course 2016. And the MEI value is the lowest of any of these at this point in the season. September and October is of course the time frame that we're looking at. Another interesting tweet here by World Climate Service, quite often refer to their tweets for their expertise with regards to El Nino, Indian Ocean dipole, positive or negative Pacific decadal oscillation, etc., etc. And of course, we're gaining momentum with regards to the overall winter forecast that will be released coming up towards the end of the month. Stay tuned. If you haven't already done so, be sure to hit that subscribe button because there is a lot of exciting content on the way here on the channel. And yeah, despite the fact that I'm on the other side of the world at the moment, I continue to look at the weather patterns globally as well as locally for the UK, Ireland, and indeed Europe. But you can see here, looking at the Indian Ocean dipole, according to the World Climate Service, that is, one might think the strongly positive phase has decayed significantly in recent days. But actually, the equatorial easterlies have been so strong that the positive IOD cool wedge has made it into the western IOD region, similar to that of October 1997. And one would also argue the point, is the positive IOD going to rule at the very least the first half of the upcoming winter season? That is going to be the big question, of course, because it looks as if we are going to see a bit of a kind of positive IOD type signal, at least through the second half of November, with an Atlantic trough and Europe ridge. Generally, a southwesterly airflow would be present with that, but of course, nothing is clear cut. There is an interesting tweet here by London and Southeast Weather, and you can see that we have got a bit of a tripole starting to show up here, and this would probably be more important during the middle and second half of the upcoming winter season. You can see here that the warm waters to the north, cool slice through the central North Atlantic, and then of course in the sub and the tropical Atlantic we've got warmer than average sea surface temperatures. But of course the active and south displaced storm track in recent weeks, as highlighted here in the channel, looks to be doing its dirty work in terms of upwelling cold deep waters up to the surface, and we're starting to see that warm over cold over warm signal here developing, and that would be a positive when it comes to North Atlantic, and specifically, by the way, North Atlantic to Greenland blocking, which of course is going to be critical. But this tweet here by London and Southeast Weather here, interesting tripole anomaly now in the Atlantic, evident, seen by the band of cooler waters sandwiched by warmer waters both north and south. The cold winters of 09-10 and late 2010 was characterized by a similar tripole pattern in the North Atlantic. Predictability was higher than usual for a cold winter, and of course I've already said that the signals tend to be a little bit more foggy, I think, with an overall warmer ocean and atmosphere than what we've seen even back in 2009-10. But the idea is, this is, of course, on this tweet. The idea is that SST anomalies influence atmospheric circulation, the NAO, in region and position of the storm track. Now, of course, we have seen quite a south displaced storm track, an attack of the UK and Ireland from the southwest, drawing up more ocean water content versus what we would typically see out of a west or northwest direction, of course, and fed also by the warmer than average sea surface temperatures. But one does get a sense of a jet stream tracking more south by current SSTs and the profile. Indeed, we are already have seen this in recent weeks. Example, Storm Crane blasting the Channel Islands and southern England, particularly being inundated this autumn season, of course. So these are other interesting factors that I want to allude to. And again, it's just adding all the ingredients into the mix with regards to the upcoming winter season, generally speaking. But I thought I would share a couple of these interesting things in today's video. Short and sweet, but I will have more in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again, hopefully, if not tomorrow, on Sunday with the all-important global weather report. Bye for now.